Hi everyone! In this video I would like to cover the topic on how to fix the lateral pelvic tilt, how did I fix that condition, and also I will show you a few exercises that you can try to do at home that will help you with that kind of condition. So what is the lateral pelvic tilt? Lateral pelvic tilt is nothing more but the reaction of your brain which looks on the surface as a right hemipelvis being higher than the left one. The left ribs are more prominent than the right one. But in my personal experience with that problem, and in my personal experience with my patients, most of the time, lateral pelvic tilt is a neurological reaction onto some trauma. So imagine you have traumatized, you have injured your ankle, your knee, your hip, or even your lower back. And because of that injury, your body will react in some predictable manner to save itself, to protect itself from further damaging this new injury. And by doing so, your body will develop a new position of your pelvis, lateral pelvic tilt as you already understood, of your rib cage, of your neck, because the position was switched because your body was afraid to do the movement. Your body got stuck, got freeze in that new position because it was afraid that it will damage more the injury.
So as we have figured out, the injury oftentimes will provoke and will launch that chain reaction within your body, which will cause the lateral pelvic tilt. And you will ask me, Alex, what if I will fix that injury? Does it mean that my pelvis will fix itself automatically? Well, you know what? Sometimes yes, but oftentimes it is strange, but I see people walking around after years they have fixed their initial injury and they still have problem with their pelvis.
Your body will pay its cost for being in that position. That is a soft tissue cost that you are paying each and every day by maintaining in that wrong position that you've developed. And because of that soft tissue cost, you might feel strain in your muscles. You might feel the SI joint dysfunction or inflammation. You might feel the piriformis syndrome or even pain in your rectus spine muscles. So the mechanism that was meant to protect you right now is hurting you. Now the solution in that kind of situation will be to do specific kinds of exercises that will reprogram your brain and will make your brain feel safe by being on the right leg and by being on the left leg. And by doing that exercises, you will fix your position of your pelvis. So right now I will show you a few exercises that you can try to do at home that will help you to fix the traditional lateral pelvic tilt where right hemipelvis is higher than the left one. But you will argue with me, oh Alexander, I have actually left hemipelvis higher than the right one. What should I do? Should I do the reverse? The short answer is, of course, no. Just watch my future videos and I will explain that. But nevertheless, let's jump into the exercises. Well, actually, I already covered that exercise on my YouTube channel, but I will repeat myself over again just for you to realize one aspect of that motion. So again, lie on the left side, 90 degree angle, put both feet on the wall, make sure they both have a pretty solid contact with the wall. And also, I just forgot to mention that you cannot arch your lower back, all right? It shouldn't have the lordosis, it should be flat completely, and don't forget 90 degree angle, don't lie like this. Now the very important moment will be to learn how to compress the left side. So this is my left hemipelvis. Let me show you on the model. This is my left hemipelvis, and I want you to crunch it up, to move it up like that. This is the original position, and now I'm doing this, all right? And I'm holding that new position entire exercise. This is the key moment. If you will not learn that aspect, you will not progress further down the line, because this element will repeat itself over and over again in a lot of posture restoration exercises. Again, what you should do, put both feet on the wall, crunch your left side, your right buttock should move towards the wall, all right? Now hold this position, press your right foot towards the wall, move your right knee forward and then elevate it up. And now you should compress your right foot into the wall like you would stand on that foot. And because of that compression, you will feel the tension in your right gluteus maximus, in your right buttock, in your right hip, but mostly in your right buttock. Maintain that position, and please remember, left side is compressed, right side is elongated. And now just breathe to your nose, breathe out to your mouth. Compress all the time your right feet towards the wall. So again, remember, this is the key aspect, to crunch the left side and to elongate the right side.
Hold that position for 5 breaths. Then relax for 30 seconds and repeat that motion for 2 additional sets. Then you're good to go towards the next motion.
So put your left leg on the platform. Now put your elbows on the counter, but your body mass still should be on that left leg. And the counter or the table is just for the equilibrium, it's just for the balance. Now what you should do is slide with your right ankle backwards and then flex your right knee and hold entire time in this position your right knee. Then what you should do, make sure your initial position is when your right and left knees are both on the same level. Then do the exhale and drop down your right knee. Do the inhale and go back to the same level. There are few mistakes to avoid. Don't forget, you cannot elevate your right hip and your right leg too high. It cannot be higher than the left one. And also, don't rely with your body mass completely on your arms. The body mass should be distributed on the heel, left heel to be specific. And of course, I will show you the view from the back side. Now watch very carefully. My left side, left pelvis is being compressed while the right one is being decompressed. And I'm dropping my right knee down and then I'm just reversing to its own original position.
The exercises on the left side of your body, roll a towel and put that towel under your left abdominal wall. As you can see in my case, it's a foam object. Now the next step will be to flex your right hip and put your right knee on the bolster, or you can put 2 big pillows under the top of each other, and then you can put your right knee. But keep in mind that right knee cannot be significantly higher or lower than the right hip. They both should be on the same level. After you did that, make sure that your left ankle
is on the foam platform, and your left hip is also being slightly flexed forward. Now, after you will maintain that position, do the old trick that I've already showed. Compress the left abdominal wall and elongate the right one. So do that as I already showed you. Now hold that position all the time, and the key point will be to press with your left ankle into the platform like this, and elevate at the same time the left knee towards the ceiling, and hold that pose for 30 seconds, and breathe in through your nose, breathe out through your mouth, as always, 5, 6, 7 times, and maintain that pose all the time. You will feel the tension in your left groin, left inner thigh muscle group, and also you will feel the tension in your left abdominal muscle group since you've crunched the left side. And don't forget that your lower back should be flattened all the time or slightly rounded. Well, just another perspective for you to see. Left side, right hip and right knee on the same level. I'm crunching the left side, elongated the right one. I'm pressing with my left ankle in the platform and elevating the left knee towards the ceiling as high as I can. It's enough. And I'm holding that position. I'm feeling left inner thigh muscle group, and the left abdominal wall is engaged. That's it. After that, you can pause, you can reset, you can relax for a while. The last exercise from this beginning entrance level program. Align the left side of your body, put a big firm pillow underneath your left abdominal wall, extend your right leg, make sure you have aligned your right leg with your body. They both should be on the same line. Flex slightly your left leg and put the right arm behind your head. And just maintain this position, relax, and inhale into the right chest wall. You can be in that position for 1-2 minutes and you can relax. Also, after you finish that program, during the daytime, you can rest in this position, watch the news, watch the television, just rest, and it will work like a charm.